Well, welcome Investorholics and casual viewers to another slamming ETF Spotlight review. Today we'll be taking a look at RBTZ, which is the BetaShares Global Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF. So robotics and artificial intelligence is a transformational technological megatrend. So I thought it'd be very interesting to present this one to you guys, because the megatrends is where we're going to be making our money in the next 5 to 10 years. So definitely something to keep an eye on. So these megatrends have the ability to disrupt multiple industries due to significant economic incentives related to the aging population, rising labor costs, and opportunities to opportunities for performance improvements. So, pretty much replacing humans. Humans can go and do something else that may be more suited to them, and let the robots do the hard work and get some more productivity out of the system. Anyway, hang around, guys, because I think this one's going to be very interesting. Definitely one to watch in the future. Well, hello there, Investorholics. This is Scott. KrackTheSky Value Investing will be giving you up-to-date investing news and content so you can navigate the markets wherever you are. My mission is to give you the knowledge and confidence to take control of your own personal finances, expand your investment horizons, and crack your financial sky. Okay, let's dive on into it. RBTZ aims to track the performance of an index that includes global companies involved in production or use of robotics and AI products and services. Why are we bothering to invest here? So pretty much we're looking for disruption, innovation. So this is sort of a really good point in history to take advantage of the next wave of disruption and innovation. So RBTZ offers exposure to the transformational technological megatrends, the increasing adoption and utilization of robotics and artificial intelligence. So it's pretty convenient, cost-effective access. So, as with all these ETFs, in one trade, you get a diversified and also low-cost exposure to the world's leading robotics and AI companies, a sector that is heavily underrepresented on the ASX. So, it's a good option to investigate to do some diversification in your portfolio. So pretty much then really looking at companies all over the world. So the methodology invests directly in robotics and AI theme. Doesn't really matter what the sector, industry, or geographic classification. So pretty much these companies are from all over the world. And when we have a look at a bit more in depth at the companies holding, there's definitely a Japanese sort of influence in the major holdings in this one. So I think it's definitely something that's worth a further investigation. Okay, let's have a look here. We've got a net asset value of $11.03, trading just above that at $11.14. Market cap of roughly 39 billion, so $39 million. This is a relatively small ETF, pretty new. Management fee of 0.57%. You get a small dividend in the middle of the year, July. Currently, the dividend yield is sitting around 0.5%, so 0.5%. As I said, this is a relatively new ETF. It came into the market on the 12th of September 2018. So it's still sort of running its course, I suppose, or building up a track record for us potential investors to look at and make an assessment of. So RBTZ could be used as a key component of a portfolio to build tactical exposure to an emerging trend, such as your robotics and AI. The ETF offers a simple and cost-effective way to access a diversified portfolio of the world's leading robotics and AI companies. So thanks to the rapid technology advancements, the global robotics and artificial intelligence sectors stand poised to significantly boost global economic production, as we kind of had a bit of a look at before or touched on. The robotics evolution should offer growth potential for investors who embrace the emerging global investment megatrend. I think that younger investors could benefit from investing a sort of a smallish portion in an ETF like this, because I think this is potentially one of those global transformative trends that's going to play out over the longer term. So if you're in on the ground floor now, I think you're going to get some good growth and some pretty good returns out of these type of ETFs. Not without their risks and ups and downs, as we'll sort of see on the graph on the next slide, but definitely something to consider. If you're looking for alternatives and some backgrounding, as we always do, we just don't rush in and buy the first thing that we see. Have a look at Robo, which is probably the closest other ETF listed on the ASX to RBTZ anyway. If you're interested in some sort of a broader sort of tech sort of, how do I say it, battery sort of focused ETF, have a look at ACDC, and Hack is sort of your cyber security sort of bent. We've had a look at that one before. But yeah, definitely always we're doing our research to make sure that we're actually investing our money in the best place at that particular time. Okie dokie, so on the left hand side here we can see the major holdings, the top 10 holdings anyway, so a good smattering of companies from Japan, like Fanuku Corp, or however you say that. They're definitely Japanese, and you've got Nvidia, which is an American company. So there's a sort of a reasonably even split between the Japanese companies and American companies in this ETF. Definitely worth having a look at the PDS just to check out the spread a bit more, or the split, I should say, of the way these companies are purchased. Overall, since inception, you have an 8%, a bit over 8% return per annum. So it's only been running for just under 2 years in total at the moment. So robotics and AI technologies are increasingly being used in a broadening array of industries, such as manufacturing, with companies such as Japan's Fanuku Corporation, defense, companies like Aero Environment developing drones and wheeled robots. So like in healthcare, you've got companies like Intuitive Surgical. They've developed robotic devices that allow surgeons to undertake more difficult operations. Transport sector, looking at artificial AI, I should say, facilitating self-driving cars, and that promises to be revolutionary for the transport industry. So just I think companies like Tesla, they're sort of into that type of stuff, and you've got all the other big tech companies chasing those advancements as well. Most people may have heard about agriculture, but that's going to be heavily affected by robotics. Planting and harvesting machines. A lot of these big machines now are already pretty much automated. They all run off GPS anyway. Sort of personal services, sort of maybe healthcare, sort of that type of sector. Looking at possibly having robots in like nursing homes and things like that, and also robots administering care in hospitals and things like that. Maybe looking or dispensing medicines and that kind of stuff, sort of on a 24-hour basis, so that the actual human doctors don't have to be around, or the human nurses can have a break, and the robots are still there to administer basic care at this point in time. So yeah, pretty much thanks for hanging around, guys. I think this one's definitely worth a closer look, especially sort of if you're in the younger age bracket, sort of 20 up to sort of the 50 sort of age, definitely something to take notice of. I think it's going to be one of those growing trends. Definitely worth a closer look. Thanks, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Are you interested in learning more about personal finance and investing in the markets? If you are, then smash the like here on the left hand side and caress the subscribe button on the right hand side. It's Crack the Sky Value Investing. We'll be giving you up-to-date investing news and content so you can navigate the markets wherever you are. Expand your investment horizon and crack your financial sky. Thanks, guys. See you later.